Noiseville. I am Ellie and this is
David Elphick.
We are here at the Brighton Music Conference, the UK's only music conference for electronic music.
And they couldn't have chose a better town to do it in than Brighton. We'll be bringing you exclusive interviews and a look at what's going on at this year's BMC.
So I've got a bit of a split name. My name's Judge Jules, probably better known under that moniker, but I'm also Jules O'Riordan because I'm a DJ, and for the last 3 years I've been a music lawyer as well. So I'm a DJ by night at weekends, and I represent predominantly electronic music artists as a music lawyer during the day. This is my second year at Brighton Music Conference, second year I've spoken on a panel. There's a noticeable growth this year. It was an amazing success last year. Considering you've got Great Escape already in Brighton, it was a bit of a question mark last year whether there was room in this particular town for another conference, albeit one much more dedicated to dance music. It did brilliantly in its first year, and year two has been just an explosion, and it's fantastic to see, largely because I like the sound of my own voice and speaking on panels. So this year I was on a panel of 5 people talking about a very topical theme in the legal world, which is the blurred lines case and the implications on copyright law and the effect it will have on artists who might be taking their influences from old records or previous compositions. And I was basically giving plenty of opinion on that subject. Well, the blurred lines case is interesting in that it was actually decided by a jury in America. So it's American law, it's not English law, but it applies because anybody who wants to make records wants to sell tunes in America, and therefore you have to kind of pay attention to what went on. We wait to see what happens. I don't think the story of this particular scenario is over yet. It apparently is about to be appealed, but at the moment it leaves a great deal of uncertainty for any producer of music who borrows influences from something bygone.
My name's Paul Hartnoll. I'm currently of 858, and Paul Hartnoll used to do Orbital for 25 years, and that's me. I had no idea there was going to be the big Corn Exchange Hall full of technology. I went in there and nearly missed my slot that I was supposed to be doing. But no, it looks good. I literally just arrived, set my gear up, done my little kind of talk through about my live set, and so I'm about to go off and explore. The little sort of seminar that I did, I set up my live set and just talked people through what I do on stage and how it all works, and did a bit of a show and tell about how I play live, a few little demonstrations, a few mistakes, a few good things, just going through it all really. And then people came up afterwards and asked a few questions, that kind of thing. Just trying to demystify what's going on, on stage with this kind of thing, There was a lot of interest. It was good. There seemed to be, and a lot of people came up and had a look at the end. I encouraged them to touch, but they were too shy.
I'm here with Jake from Void Acoustics. Jake, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Good. Can you tell me a little bit about Void Acoustics?
Yeah, so we're a speaker manufacturer based in the south of England, Paul in Dorset. Yeah, we make these funky looking speakers.
And why are they so funky looking? What was the reason for that?
Sound is something that should be very important, and clubs and spaces, visually, it's coming together. It's making something that looks great, sounds great, and gives everyone a great experience.
Okay, fantastic. And who are you hoping to speak to today at Brighton Music Conference?
Just everyone. We like meeting DJs, promoters, club owners, everyone. Come down and have a listen, see the product.
I'm John Fleming, and I'm one of the directors of the Brighton Music Conference. I think the BMC is unique because, one, we haven't got anything in the UK like this. Really, I know I'm repeating myself, but there's all the pieces of the industry are here. In one, you've got the how-to, you've got the education, you've got the expo floor, so you can get hands-on. The geeks can twiddle all the knobs, look at the bright flashing lights, but learn the equipment that they dream to see. Again, it's the ever-evolving and changing music industry. We used to have music shops on the high streets. Now it's online stores. So we know the equipment, but we never see it in the flesh. But also we've got the industry conference where we're talking about discussions of what's happening in the music industry, the problems everyone wants to know what's coming next, you know, so we're discussing those big debates and the ever evolving changes within the music platform. So we've got all the pieces of the puzzle under one roof. So that's, to me, that's what makes it, and to everyone else actually, the feedback we're getting, that's what's making it exciting. The biggest question is to us, when's the next one? When's the next one? Is it going to be this date? Year one, we just put everything out for what are going to people come for? What's going to be the busiest room? We didn't know. But for me, thankfully, it was the education side, and that's just grown and grown and grown. So of course now the question is, because people know the first year it was in April, then we moved to June. And the feedback we're getting is, can we go back to April, please? So that's the big conversations we've got to have to pin that date down to be the annual event.
So I'm here with Gareth from pluginboutique.com, Brighton business. Gareth, tell us a bit about yourselves.
Pluginboutique.com is a music software distributor and reseller. We're also making our own music software. We've been around for about 3 years, Brighton based, and the sister company of loopmasters.com, which is probably the world's leading distributor of sample packs and sound banks.
So you're basically a one-stop shop for everything people need to make electronic music on their computers.
Yeah, basically that is it. Yeah, sample packs, sound banks, they're all royalty free. Making our own software, so compressors, delays, synthesizers, any music software, third-party plugin, all downloadable, so it's all instant delivery. That's one thing that we promise. Basically that's it. Yeah, everything you need to start making music.
And what brings you to the BMC? Why have you set up shop here today?
We're here because it's a local trade show. We go to a lot of trade shows over the world, but we never normally exhibit at any of them. But you know, local trade show. It's good to see all the local people in here, and it's just down the road, so we thought we'll give it a go.
Cheers, mate.
I'm Carly Wilford and I run iMusic TV. I really like BMC so far. There's a lot of really familiar faces here. It's very chilled out, but very educational at the same time. Every single panel that I've been on, I've looked out at the crowd, it's been really busy, and the people in the crowd seem to be very interested, very attentive. So on today's panel, I've been talking a lot about new artists and how they can break the music industry. So talking about getting your first foot in the door and what that sounds like, what that looks like, and giving people hints and tips on how to break the industry. Because sometimes it can be quite tough. A lot of doors can be closed or they can be seen closed, and trying to give people opportunity and ideas of how they can work their way in, basically. I think one message that across all of the panels today was to be authentic, be really honest, and to follow your passion. Get into the music industry for the right reasons, and ensure that you're not afraid to work hard, because it ends up being a lifestyle. It's not just a job. And if you want to be in it for 9 to 5, maybe the music industry isn't for you. I mean, there are certain areas that you could work in that would do that, but a lot of the time it's about really loving everything about it, going to gigs still, loving the music, and always taking it back to the music, because that's the whole reason that we're in this.
Hi, I'm here with Alex from Gear for DJs. Alex, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Yeah,
Cool.
really well.
Tell me a little bit about Gear for DJs.
So we're an online retailer based here in Brighton. We've got a showroom down on Shoreham Airport, but we're here at the show exhibiting the new products that we've got on offer.
Okay, great. And you're clearly a sponsor.
Yes, we are. Yeah, we're heavily involved with the show. Yeah. Yeah, it's great for us because of course it's a local show for us. So it's great to be involved and supporting a local, activity that's bringing in the industry together.
Fantastic. Thanks so much, Alex.
Hi, I'm Dave Clarke and I'm here to do a gig tonight, but I'm also here to keep an eye on what's going on at BMC because I work at the Amsterdam dance event as well, and Mr. Fleming asked me to come along and be part of this, and being an ex-Brightonian I agreed, and I've been enjoying it more and more. So we're just talking about the future of radio, where we think it's going to go. Actually, really in some ways you have to get rid of the word radio and actually transplant it with broadcasting, because radio is kind of in its own way one-dimensional because it's linear and you have to sit there and listen to it, which is great when you're stuck in traffic. But now radio has become broadcasting, with a lot more people doing podcasting, streaming and things like that, and that's where it's at. And in its own way, the internet has democratized the whole music industry from the specialist point of view and allowed a lot more music to come through to people to listen to and enjoy, which maybe radio hasn't done so much in the past because it's always looking for the demographic. I think with BMC, the fact it's like 60 minutes from London, 30 minutes from Gatwick, by the coast, in a cute little village of a place. In this location, which is a great location, actually where ABBA won the Eurovision Song Contest. It has history, and it has a friendliness, it has an accessibility, and all of these things, you put it all together, and it helps to, help it establish.
Stay tuned. There are so many interesting people here. There's so much fun, cool stuff going on.
What she said. There's more from the Brighton Music Conference coming up after the break.
Hi, I'm Dave Pearce, formerly Radio 1 DJ, now do stuff for Six Music, Radio 2, commercial radio, and also I do my own records as well. Well, I just got down here this afternoon. It's the Friday that I'm at right now. Last year I came on the Saturday, and so yeah, it's been good. Nice to see some people. I just saw one of my former bosses from Radio 1, so I was having a little catch up with him, chewing the fat about the BBC and what's going on musically. And the real way of making the money out of the music now is making sure you have the live situation covered. Now, a lot of new talent is more kind of bedroom-based producers that maybe aren't going out and seeing how a club works. I mean, I grew up the other way around, DJing, from sort of 15 or whatever. We used to be allowed in clubs when you were underage, and that's a nightmare now with all the regulations and that. But it's really important to know how a floor works, actually. If you're making a dance record, you don't understand the DJ perspective of how you mix a record, what it's going to do, what the energy levels are, and the trigger points, then it's a lot harder. And I think that's something that people need to look at when they're making records. I'm quite excited because I'm launching a new record label in Brighton. It's called Delirium, and the first record I've done with a guy that also, I live in Brighton, Ben Hennessy, who I sort of found on the internet, and we've done a cover version of Polaroid So Damn Beautiful. We've just cleared the samples from it, and so that should be on Beatport in about 8 weeks' time. And then we're going to sign other sort of local artists as well. So help continue putting Brighton on the music map, but in the electronic market.
I'm here with the legend that is Tony from Funktion 1. How are you doing?
Really good, thank you.
Thank you. So tell us a bit about Funktion 1.
It's the pursuit of audio excellence.
Yeah.
Yeah, been doing it 45 years. Keeps getting better, that's why I'm staying in.
Fantastic. And what are you going to be doing here today at BMC?
Well, we're going to be on our stand talking to people who are interested, and we've got, I think there's a panel in a room where nobody can hear anything.
What will you be talking about?
The changing face of Ibiza.
Okay. What does that involve? What's changing?
Actually, somebody about 3 years ago, who we were looking at their club, said, it used to be hippies in Ibiza,
yeah.
And now it's all VIPs.
Like the plastic set,
I know,
do you mean?
Well, I don't want to be derogatory.
No, okay.
So I won't be.
I will be.
Hi, Timo Garcia, also producers Nolan, and DJ, producer, engineer, and today panelist. So yesterday I had one that was on marketing and how to market yourself as an artist, and in about an hour's time I've got another one on extra revenue streams in the industry. So because I engineer and make music for film and TV, it's just speaking about them really, that there's other ways of making money if the DJ gigs aren't forthcoming. Really enjoying it. I came last year, had the first day and was working the second day somewhere else, but really enjoyed it and was really pleased to be asked to come and speak at this one this year. It's been a great experience.
Hi, I'm Seamus Haji. I've been DJing for probably 25 years, producing and remixing very consistently over the last 15 years. I've been running my own record label called Big Love. I also do a radio show on Juice, Brighton dance show for the last 4 years, Saturday nights, 10 till 12. My panels, I just did one which was about the need of management. Is it important to have a good manager? That was really interesting. And we had a mixed bunch of people, from sort of DJ booking agents that just deal with gigs that are now also getting into the role of managers. Also someone from a record label where they're now also starting to take on the management role for their artists. And somebody that was just an independent manager. The other panel we're going to have soon is about vocals in house music. Because it can be seen as maybe a bit of a dying art with the way that dance music's going, but also at the same time on the underground, but on the commercial sense, it's obviously proving really popular at the moment. So it's heroes of house, and we've got some interesting people on the panel, like Robert Owens, who's one of the original Chicago house vocalists, Steve Mack, a fellow Brighton producer who's worked with many classic house vocalists, myself as well, I'm hosting it, and I've worked with a lot of vocalists. And also James Wiltshire from the Freemasons. Again, he's worked with many vocalists, so that's the next panel I'm doing.
Right, I'm here with Paul, who is a tutor at Northbrook College. How you doing, Paul?
I'm doing really well, yeah.
So what are Northbrook College do at the Brighton Music Conference?
Well, we're here to represent Northbrook College, which is a college based over in Worthing, and represent our music department. So we've run a wide variety of courses, right the way from the lowest level, entry level courses at level 1, all the way up to degree level courses, right the way across a lot of different disciplines. So from doing just sort of music and media at level 1, all the way up to doing perhaps music business or music production or music performance up at BA level, and we've got everything in between. So we're a big college. We're moving to some exciting new premises as well, so we're going to have exciting new studios.
Hello there, I am Jim from the Wideboys, and this is
Ed from the Wideboys.
We're both from the Wideboys. It's really good. The guys are really well prepared, really well planned, and everyone's giving us loads of freebies, which is great. So I don't think I'm going to have to buy any t-shirts for the next couple of months, which is good.
Yeah, it's been really good. It's always great to have a hive of activity, and so nice to see this going on in Brighton, on the south coast, the city we love. We're both from the south coast, so it's great that this music event is happening now, and so much to expand on for the future years. It's awesome.
If you're a musician and you're used to dealing with like emails and faceless people, it's so important to come out to these things and meet people face to face. That way, if you want to build up a rapport, you can in the future. We think that's really, really important, and this is a great place to do it.
We often try and support things like this, and not just in this country, and so much has happened from events like this. It really is so good for us to get together, music people together. Yeah. Techie people can talk tech for a long time, and it's heaven for us lot. So
I've had a nerdgasm while I've been here.
I'm here with Mark from Novation, and he's going to show me how to use the Launchpad Pro.
Exactly, yeah, well, thanks for stopping by. Obviously, we're really excited. The Launchpad Pro is out in a few weeks' time, so some are familiar with the original Launchpad, so I'll show you a couple of different sort of features of the Launchpad Pro. But essentially what you've got the same 64 grid-based controller, but now you've got full RGB colour feedback from Ableton.
Okay,
so it makes it really, really good to colour code your sets, so you can colour code your bass parts or your drum parts. It's just a real good workflow tool. We're in the session mode, so if you just press any of these buttons here,
what have I done? I've added
so you've now launched a clip, and we'll use some of the mixer functions here. Yeah, so we can now launch a couple of clips, and we can now mute or solo these channels, so we can turn them on and off.
Okay, I love that bit. That's what I love doing. When I play with these things, I just sort of mute everything and then bring it all back in again.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the fun of it.
But also, we can obviously control the track volume. Yeah. Got a really good feature now. These are velocity-sensitive pads.
Okay.
So you'll be able to change the volumes by, if you hit lightly, get a smooth transition.
Okay.
And if you hit harder, you get a faster transition.
So I'm Alex Banks, signed to Monkey Sound Records, published by Ninja Tune. So here at the conference, I mean, yesterday I was just here checking out some of the stuff that was going on. Paul Hartnoll was breaking down his live set, which was really interesting to see because him and his brother as Orbital were quite a big influence on me when I was younger to get into electronic music. So just been checking out some of the stuff that was here. And then today I've been speaking with Dennis Sonte and Ableton, discussing his book Creative Strategies in Music Production. And tonight I'm playing at the Tempest Inn with Evil 9 and Max Wheeler and a few others at the BMC Ableton after party. I was chatting to people after the talk earlier, and people have come down from Leeds, from Manchester and all over the country to come and check it out. So I think it's a really good thing for the city to have this focus for all the music that's going on there.
Into a paradise without day and without night.
My name's Tom Beaufoy. I'm one half of Evil 9. I make dance music, DJ a bit. We were on 2 panels actually. Yesterday we did a track deconstruction of one of our recent releases, which is great. You know, it's a bit more nerve-wracking considering it's just 2 of us standing up with mics. That's not our thing normally. I think we started doing DJing and dance music, so we didn't have to speak on microphones. But yeah, it seemed good. It was interesting, and I think we got asked some good questions at the end, which is nice. I think mainly, I don't want to be too, blow my own trumpet, but I'm looking forward to our night tonight. We're playing at the Tempest Inn tonight.